Hi everyone, it's Kelly at Unisus, and earlier in the week I was talking about the 5 stages of grief, and I just wanted to talk a little bit more about that because I think lots of people associate grief with um, loss and death, but I think it's important to think about the other situations in your life that come up that the grief like grieving happens as well. So it could be the breakup of a relationship, because if you have had a relationship with someone and then it ends, regardless of whether you wanted to or not, you will experience a lot of these stages, if not all of them, because you are losing part of your life. So it could be like, say that you instigate the breakup of the relationship because it's not working well. In that situation, you may still experience grief, not because you wanted to stay in that relationship, but maybe because you are grieving for what you expected the relationship to be or what you hoped it'd be, and it didn't turn out like that. And you can grieve for the future that you imagined you would have but you're no longer gonna have. And of course, if you are the person who is broken up with, then you are possibly gonna find that even more of a struggle, because you might not have expected that, or um, yeah, you might not have seen it coming, even though there was lots of signs that you can see in hindsight. So once you break up and get over the shock, you realize, oh, actually this happened and that happened, and now I can see that that was on the cards, but you didn't see it at the time. Another situation where grief can happen is if you lose your job. So I used to work with people who had been in work for a lot, like some of them for whole careers, 20 plus years, and then their post had been made redundant and they no longer had a job that they really enjoyed doing. And it was a massive change. But you know, it's not just about losing your job, which you enjoyed, or losing your relationship, which you hope to stay in for maybe the rest of your life. It's also about the impact on the rest of your life. So think about what happens if you lose your job. That impacts on your finances, it impacts on your confidence and the ability to find a new job because of your confidence dropping. It might, because if you have debt or money problems, that might impact on your relationship and that might break down. So all of these things can interconnect, like, and have a domino effect, and then, you know, everything happens at once, and that tends to be how it works in life. So when one thing happens, then it leads to something else, and then something else, and then it's really difficult to cope, and you feel overwhelmed and really struggle. You really struggle to overcome all of those things that have happened all at once to you, or maybe, and you know, if you've instigated one of those things, then you might even blame yourself for that. So often it is difficult to grow in life and to live in this world and overcome obstacles unless you have a really good support network, or you can turn to someone, a professional maybe, like we offer our counselling service. And I would really urge you to seek out some support if any of those things or all of those things are happening to you. And you can book a free, no obligation consultation by clicking on the link in either our bio or in the comments or in the description of this video. I will pop the link in there. So thank you for watching, and if any of those things has happened to you and you'd like to speak to someone about it, please get in touch.